Guys, so today we're going to be making a vanilla cake, no frosting, no icing, and I'm just going to show you guys how I make my cake, and I'll show you guys the recipe I use, and at the end we'll have a taste test. So maybe you guys want to bake with me, and if you don't and you're just here for the ride, welcome, and let's get started. So the first step is to crack 5 eggs, and we have to separate them, put the whites in here and make them all fluffy. And then we just keep the yellow in here because we're gonna add them later on. So I'm gonna do that. 1. So I may or may not have just spilt a whole egg, so now I have to clean that up. I'll be back after 5. It'll be way easier. I finished cleaning up the mess, so let's just not count the eggs, and I'll get back to you when I need to. So I just finished the mess, it was right there. I'm just going to do the rest of the eggs, and then we'll get onto the fluffing of the eggs. So we got 5 of the eggs. I did accidentally get some yellow in there, but I think it's okay because it'll just not do that part. It's weird. It's okay. It's going into the cake, and if I was giving it to someone, I probably would not do this. I'd probably redo it, but these are eggs. And eggs are expensive, so I'm not gonna waste them. Oh, there we go. It's focusing now. So it kind of cracked on me, and so that is why. I swear I'm gonna invest in one of those like things that you put the egg in, and I don't even know how it works, but like, it cracks it and it separates it for you. It's weird. I'm gonna invest in one of those one day. But for now, you'll just have to trust that I can do this better than today. So now we close this. I like to just lock it so I know it's still going. And I put on 2. Actually, I'll put on 4. I'll see you guys when the thing is ready. Okay, so it's done now. And so let's shut it off. Now I'm gonna unhook this and open it up. Do you see how easy that was? I had to wait like 15 minutes, but it was okay. It should be faster, but since the egg yolk, a little bit of that was in there, it's gonna look a little different. So let's just put it into the bowl, and I'll be right back. So, just gonna got it. That was so easy. I did not struggle at all. And I'm literally just scraping the egg yolk off the wall, so it's easier when I do this. Hold on. It's so easy. You just wait. These counters have been cleaned, as we know, because I spilled the yolk. No, actually I spilled the whole egg, but it's okay. And then, okay. It does not have to be like perfectly clean because we're just gonna add more ingredients in here anyways, so you actually don't have to rinse it, so it's all gonna get cooked if you're wondering. Didn't do that for no reason. It doesn't smell the best, but it also smells like egg, which is expected. So I'm just gonna set this aside. It might dull down a little bit, so it might, anything that's less than this is not a good consistency. And what I like to say is if your thing does not look like fluffy and energetic and is not sticky, that means you used the wrong paddle. And the right paddle to use is this one. A wrong paddle to use would be the flat one that's like, and then it's just 2 things and it goes around. That one's better for cookies, but not better for cakes. Or maybe it is better for cakes. It's better for cakes, but it's not better for the yolk. And I don't like to use 2, so I just use 1. And I know it's bad for the flour part, but whatever. So now it's time to do the next step, which is butter and sugar. You need 2 sticks of butter. This one's smaller, but it's still the same amount. I'm gonna stick the bowl back in a second, but yeah, okay. Pop that right in there. Just gonna put this on this, but this one's gonna go in the trash. And now we have a cup of sugar. So now we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar, and you can't see the sugar, but you can see it over there. I don't want it to spill. The recipe calls for 2, but my dad doesn't like it too sweet, so I actually do 1 cup of sugar. So you're welcome, Dad. Anyways, lock this back in, and I locked this so I know that it's on. I can't lift it, which means I should know that it's on. See what I mean? This could have ended really badly. I thought I locked it. I don't know what happened there. If I did not like this probably would have flown off. Coming back. And it'll be that when it's done doing its thing. so it is done. Actually, there's a little chunk of butter, but I'm gonna mix that. But now, your job is to slowly mix in each egg at a time. Now, I did break an egg, so it's gonna be a little harder for me. But you're just gonna slowly mix the eggs in, and it's going to look like a watery mess, and it's okay because once you add the flour, it's gonna look good. So after you add the flour, if it's too watery, add more flour, and if it's too dry, add a little more milk. But do not add any more or less until you have everything inside of your bowl. Because I've done that once. I was making cookies and I did that, and I added the last ingredient and then it was too wet. So let's mix in these eggs, and I'm gonna do this at 2 times speed. Now I actually don't know what the perfect consistency is where the eggs and the butter and the sugar are mixed together thoroughly. So if the comments are on, you guys can tell me if you're even watching this, but I think that's a good consistency. So now, time to add some more things. So I wrote this recipe down because once I do the recipe like 2 or 3 times, that means I like it. And so I have this notebook. It only has 2 recipes, but I'm hoping when I'm older, I'll have a lot of baking recipes. So anyways, for my cake recipe, it says to add the flour with the baking powder and the vanilla extract. Oh, and the milk. But I'm actually gonna do it a little differently because I know what I'm doing. So first we're gonna add the vanilla extract and the milk. And then we're gonna add the baking powder and flour so that the flour has less time to mix and it doesn't get too overcooked. And we don't want it like pound cake. We want it like a light, fluffy pancake. But we still want it to be tall. So yeah, I'll be back because right now you're leaning on the vanilla extract and the milk. So I need both of those now. So I'll be back. So it is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I just have this one at my house. So it's Trader Joe's organic pure bourbon vanilla extract. But you can literally use any. I've used like the one at Stop and Shop. I don't know. It's just whatever I have at my house, and we have this one right now. So 1 teaspoon of that, and that's it for the teaspoon. So I'm just gonna put this away. That was loud. And then 1 cup of milk. If you can't have milk, I would suggest coconut milk, or I actually don't know because I'm not allergic to milk, but my mom is. But she's not allergic. Anyways, if you actually can't have milk in stuff, because I know there's people who can have cake but like, can't have milk. But like, if you can't have milk in stuff either, buy coconut milk. But don't come after me if it doesn't work, because I don't bake with anything but like organic milk, whatever. So I don't know, just whatever's at my house. So then you're gonna mix them together, and it's gonna be really wet. It's gonna look like it's a disaster, and it's not. So do not add anything else. So now while that is mixing, you need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This is baking powder. I hope this is right. 1 second. So it is baking powder, not baking soda. 1 tablespoon. And last thing you're gonna put in here is 2 cups of flour. So the ratio is 2 cups of sugar to 2 cups of flour, but again, the sugar, I like the sugar, so I might put another 1/2 cup of sugar, but 2 cups of flour. So put that in there, and I'll be back. 1 cup. I gotta open this. And make sure you do not do what my mom one time. Sorry, Mom, but don't do what my mom did one time. She put her flour in and put it to the high setting. And then my brother did it too. Don't do that. And she was wearing all black clothes. I was like, you're kidding, right? So if you didn't know that, it will splash everywhere. It will make a mess, and you will be mad about it. Just put it on stir, or 1, or whatever your thing says. Basically the lowest setting possible, and just keep it like that. This is a time when if it's too much, then you can be like, this looks like more like dough, but it should not look more like dough. It's gonna mix and it's going to be nice. So yeah. So once the initial 2 cups of flour are mixed in, that is when you can put it to a higher setting. But don't right away put it to a higher setting. That is number 1 cause for people who don't like baking, I feel. Oh my god, this is like the perfect baking time I've ever done it. I've never done it this good before. It has enough, it's done enough. Because I still have to add one more thing. Take your eggs that you did and just pop them in there. If you make a mess, you can literally just pick it up. My hands are clean, but you can just pick it up. This is just for me and my family. If I was making it for somebody else, which I've done before, I've made cakes for somebody else before, I am not going to be putting my hands in everything, no. But just don't even practice it, but I washed my hands before, so it's fine. And now that that's mixing in, you can literally just wait until it's all mixed in. You can crunch it a bit, just wait for it to be done. And I'm gonna clean this up, but I accidentally spilled a little bit. So now it looks a little bit grainy, but that's okay. That's just the egg whites. And I don't want to mix it too much because I don't want it to be like a pound cake, which I've made plenty of times because I mixed my flour too much. Take your stuff, keep it there actually. You want to take your bowl and spray it with something, even if it's nonstick. If it's nonstick, maybe you don't have to, but just take your thing and spray it and then put it in the oven once it's ready. Also, I may not have forgot to mention that you have to set your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and wait until it's done. My oven has a time, a little light, and when it goes off, that's when you know that it's set at 350 degrees. So I'm just gonna go put it in the oven and be back in, oh geez, did I not write how long? Oh, 40 to 45 minutes. And I'll see you guys when the cake is done. If you are a child watching this video, have a parent guardian help you with this. Unless your parent or guardian allows you to put in stuff in the oven by yourself, please do not do this. My mother is in the house with me right now, so she's letting me put this in. But if nobody was in this house right now, I would not be having this in. So now that I have this, I'm just gonna close it and I'll update you every like 20 minutes, but because the light is on, but you can't even see it. So I'll see you guys when it's 20 minutes in. Nap time. I'm gonna be using the Lysol all-purpose cleaner and some paper towels. I just use a KitchenAid mixer, and this is my notebook for the recipes. So let's clean up. Make sure to always unplug your thing too. It's another thing. I honestly think the worst part about baking is washing the dishes afterwards. And that is why I just like to wait until I load the dishwasher, because it's so much easier that way. So it's been about 20 minutes and you can't really see it. The glass is a bit dirty, but it's there. Can you guys see that? So it's only halfway done though, so I hope it looks better when it's completely done. Hello, it's Julia. I did not finish the video, but I did eat the cake and it was really, really good, and I definitely recommend you guys trying the recipe out. Yeah, I am so proud of myself too, because I made the video less than 30 minutes, which is a big improvement because most of my videos are really, really long. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and the recipe and the ingredients are listed in the description down below. And yeah, comment what your favorite part of the video was, and thank you for watching. And if you watched the full video, put the heart emoji in the comments, the red heart emoji in the comment section down below. Bye, and thank you for watching.